What is up, YouTube? Today we're going to be going over a cover 3, cover 4, and cover 2 bomb. We're going to be back in the Dallas offensive playbook, and I've just found a way to glitch out a deep third and outside third against the cover 3. So if you guys want to know that by either today or tomorrow, let's get 20 likes within the first 2 hours that this video drops. Normally I don't post on Sundays. Normally I don't do double post, but if we do that, there'll be a double post and there'll be a post tomorrow. So 20 likes in the first 2 hours, and that will be dropping shortly. So Dallas offense using the Kansas City Chiefs for Tyreek Hill, Sammy Watkins, and Mecole Hardman, aka the Legion of Speed. I don't know what they're called in real life. I can't remember. So doubles wide off. We could be going into the same play as we were using yesterday, double post. Now, for those that are wondering, there are a bunch of different playbooks that have this. The Saints is another example. I want to say, actually, I can't think of any other top of my head, but anyways, there's a bunch of different playbooks I know that do have this, so just go check it out. If it's, I'm sure it's in your playbook that you use, so just be on the lookout for that. So double post, we're going to start against a cover 3. Cover 3 is probably the most difficult one to beat because of just how people get pressed, and just with zoned out players, if they're in the middle third, I'm going to tell you right now, it's practically impossible to beat a cover 3. You guys that are playing Mutt, it's basically impossible. I'm going to try a different cover 3. Let's go cover 3 cloud. You can do that, give it, say cover 3 sky. I've just been having issues with the streak for some reason, and the, I don't know, but maybe it's just like coding in the game right now. Streak and the post route just kind of running into each other. Hopefully run into that glitch so I can kind of explain what's going on. But this is against the cover 3 cloud. It looks somewhat similar to a cover 2. In fact, it looks actually almost identical to a cover 2, but obviously it's a cover 3. So what we're going to do for cover 3 is we're going to go ahead and max protect, streak Y, and put B on an out route. Now, it's important to have this lone receiver on the short side of the field, not the wide side, and we're going to have these 2 posts on the wide side. Now, I'm going to go ahead and chop block. This is all pro. This is not all Madden. The threshold for cut block, I always say chop block for some reason, is different in all Madden from all pro. Hence why in earlier videos we were not getting cut blocks, because we were running it on all Madden. It's right there, bang, cut block. Oh, come on, get over. You can see right there, cha-ching. Cha-ching, that should have been a dot. But it isn't. So you guys can see right there, we're able to beat a cover 3 over the top. The problem is sometimes these 2 receivers get caught on each other. Even though Tyreek Hill is a little bit faster than Mecole Hardman, we're going to go ahead and baseline her fast so we don't get pressed all too often. Almost everybody baselines at cover 3 nowadays. So again, this is how you're going to beat the cover 3 over top. Just put it in on an out route and roll out, roll out, roll out. Pass lead it to the right, and you can see right there, bang, dot. Super easy, touchdown. Now, again, if they have a zoned out player in that middle third, it's almost impossible to beat a cover 3 over top, especially at this point in Mutt. With everybody having 99 speed, it's basically impossible to beat a cover 3, a stock cover 3 over the top. So just be aware of that. I'm going to go ahead and just audible again. Oh, looks like it's only cover 3 cloud press is the only audible they give us. But this is going to be for cover 3 sky, cover 3 buzz, cover 3 hard flat. You name it, it's going to beat it. Cover 3 match, it's going to be a little more tricky, but oftentimes the hook curls will not match vertically, or even the seam flats won't match whatsoever. So that's cover 3. The next one we're going to go into is cover 4 quarters / palms. Palms and quarters are different from a regular old drop. So let's go into big nickel against palms. Palms is one of the most frustrating defenses to play against because of how random it is. I use it sometimes because it's so stupid. It can be stupidly easy, honestly, to run. But back into double post, again, making sure the dig route is on the short side. This time we're going to leave the dig route, but we're going to go max protect, put Y on a streak, and then move over Travis Kelce. I don't know how I can't say his name right now. And then put him on a flat route. Sometimes it may take once, sometimes it may take twice, but eventually you can get him on a flat route anyway. So put him on a flat route. We're going to be looking for Mecole Hardman on this deep post over the top. Let's go ahead and double team this guy. I know I can't chop block him. Snap the ball just because of how the alignment is. And run over. Ba-bang, ba-bang, ba-bang. Cheese him. Whoop. Dot. Easy money all day, every day. That's going to be the setup for cover 4 quarters, and that's what's going to happen against cover 4 quarters as well. So let's just go ahead and change over to cover 4 quarters out of the 4-3 normal. So 4-3 normal, down, down, down. There it is. Cover 4 quarters, doubles, Y off weak, double post. Choose it, set it up the same exact way as if you're going against a Palms. And motion Travis Kelce over. Put him on a flat route. Streak Y. And this time I know I can get a chop block on this guy. So we'll slide away. Re-ID. Snap the ball. Move a little bit in the pocket and bang. Dot city. Dot, dot, dot city. A dot. Super simple. That's cover 4 Palms quarters. Now let's go ahead and talk about drop. Drop. Gonna be different from Palms, how you set it up, so please be aware of that. So we're going to dollar. Their drop is somewhere, yeah, it's like somewhere in the middle or something like that. So doubles Y off weak, back into double post, max protect, streak Y. This is very similar to the cover 3 beater, except normally instead of having a dig route, we'd put them on an out route. This dig route is going to pull both the inside quarter and outside quarter on the right side of the field down and allow that deep post coming from Hardman to get over the top. So let's go ahead and double team this guy. You can't get chop block into 3 down lineman set, like especially if it's a dollar or a dime. It's just, that's not how it's going to work. So we'll go ahead and double team him and slide his way so we can roll out his direction. Snap the ball. Okay, we got 3 people. We got 2 people standing there blocking absolutely nobody. But hey, you know what? We're going to go ahead and bang dot. Super easy touchdown. So that's cover 4 quarters. Drop. It's going to be drop show 2 included. Cover 3 Palms. Now let's go ahead and talk about cover 2. There is some specifics I need to talk about. There's a couple of different ways you can beat a cover 2. It depends on the cover 2. For example, and this is something I just found out, but cover 2 press actually works fairly well in stopping this, but we can still glitch out the deep half with this. So let's go cover 2 press. I'll show you guys the setup for normally like a cover 2 soft squat, hard flat, a Tampa 2, or cover 2 sink. I don't know why I always say soft squat. Cover 2 sink, Tampa 2, and a hard flat. And right now we're going to go ahead and show you guys this cover 2 press baseline. Baseline, normally the way that we're going to be at cover 2 isn't going to work as it usually would. So the regular cover 2 setup would be something like this, where we put B on a streak, we motion him in, put Y on a streak, B on a drag, max protect, and then we can roll out. Now, let's just baseline real fast. This is a cover 2 press. It's still practically a Tampa 2 because you have cloud flats on that, the flat defenders. But let's snap this ball. Now, that time we forgot to slide away, but you see right here, X is not going to be open. I'm going to try that one more time just so we can show it off real fast. And then we'll talk about how you can beat any kind of cover 2, no matter whether it be a Tampa 2, press, stink, hard flat. It doesn't matter. You're going to beat it over top anyway. So, again, this is how we normally beat any kind of cover 2 with the exception of this baseline cover 2 press. So we'll snap this ball. Hopefully our running back gets a chop block. Here we go. Nope, he didn't get chop block, but you can see that time. Bang. It's nowhere near open. In fact, you throw that, that's a pick. Okay, that's probably not a pick because it's Madden 20. It's probably a one-handed mossed animation. But that is normally going to be open against any kind of cover 2. So if this is a very specific one, but if you're going against a baseline cover 2, whether it be cover 2 press, cover 2 Tampa 2, etc., you're going to want to go ahead and change it up. Instead of putting Y on a streak, you're going to go ahead and put them on a flat route. And then everything else remains the same. Motion in B, put them on a drag, double team, slide away. ID so you can get that chop block. And right here, you'll look for Hardman. So let's baseline real fast. We'll snap this ball. This is against the baseline cover 2 press, whereas normally it would have worked. Now you can see, bang, it no longer works. So if you're noticing that the deep halves are not playing it, what you're going to do instead of just streaking your slot, dragging B, you're going to want to change it up. Put Y, put your slot on a flat route, and then normally you can just go ahead and drag B and that'll be perfectly fine. So that's specifically a cover 2 press. Everything else, you can just set it up for the same. If you're running into that issue, that's just one other setup that you can use. I don't know why I called it a timeout. You know what? Screw it. We're going to go ahead and just move on. So double post. This time we'll go into a regular old Tampa 2. Actually, you know what? We're going to make it a little more difficult. Let's just see if we can find a cover 2 soft squats. There we go. Cover 2 sink. So cover 2 sink. Here's an issue with cover 2 sink. This soft squat on that side of the field where Hardman is will match him vertically. So against a cover 2 sink, you're going to go always put Tyreek Hill, your slot receiver, on a flat route just to hold that soft squat down and then motion him in. If you notice they're shading up or putting cloud flats on that side of the field, you can go ahead and streak Y instead. But we need him to stop matching him just because of his speed differential. So we can go ahead and throw this over the top. So this is slide away. This is a chop block animation, or cut block. Why do I say chop block every time? I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and bang, bomb this over the top for a one-play touchdown. Now, I'm going to shade up real fast so we can change these soft spots and do to cloud plots instead. And then we'll go ahead and set this up normally. So what we'll usually do is put Y on a streak, motion MB, and put him on a drag. And this is going to work against cover 2, a hard flat, and a Tampa 2. So ID him, slide away. Hopefully we can get a cut block out. Or, aha, I said it right that time. Cut block, bang. This is against a Tampa 2. Cha-ching. Buzzing. Easy, easy, easy. So that's gonna take care of this video. Again, if we can get 20 likes on within the first 2 hours that this video drops, I will be posting another video on how essentially we can glitch out a outside third in a cover 3 to get some serious yards, if not a one-play touchdown out of it. So be sure you hit that like goal if you want that video faster. Otherwise, you just got to wait till Monday for it to release. And until next time, get in the lab. This has been T Meister.